Hi guys, I'm live. I'm on my front porch. Um, so I have an update about the Bane, Tommy Lee thing. So it turns out that Al's dad is dying, and um, he wasn't thinking right, and he came back and emailed me and apologized to me. And not only that, but uh, Tommy Lee apologizes, and I would like to get interviewed on my front porch this coming Wednesday. I think that'll be the 16th. And not only that, but Tommy wants to hang out and uh, visit venues where I was kicked out and stuff like that. Just to see how they feel or treat us with Tommy Lee there. So whatever, that sounds good to me um, as long as everything works out. Uh, but I do want to add something. To this whole scenario. Um, I didn't lose my integrity in this process. I didn't sell out. I'm still a shirtless guy. And by sticking to my guns, which is actually the song by Dawkins off Breaking the Chains called Stick to Your Guns. I love that song. It all worked out. So the my takeaway from the story is that, yes, I was willing to just, not even ever see and just I blew it and blah blah blah. But I stuck to my guns. I did what I believed in, and I did what I called things as I saw them, and it worked out. So um, that's a good testament to to being true to yourself first and doing you. It not only it's not only empowering to you, but it actually can also work out in other things as well, because ultimately I kept my integrity, and it worked out. So that's a cool thing. And Assuming everything works out, it'll be so cool to hang out with Tommy. I'll film a lot of it on my channel. So of course I'm filming him. He wants to be interviewed in my front porch, so of course that'll be filmed. So that's cool. Tommy, thank you, love you, and um, what was I going to say here? I'm really happy to get my phone. Have my new phone. Uh, I did some introspection about my music and myself for the 3 days I didn't have a phone, and it was actually good for me. In fact, I almost recommend it. The moderator told me that. He said it's almost recommended once in a while, like once a year or something. Just go without your phone for 3 days and do a tune up. Because I got my head around the minor scales in music a lot faster and deeper than I would have if I just would have been on my phone that whole 3 days that I didn't have the phone. It actually helped me. So now that I'm coming back to the game and coming back to doing my videos, I have a new perspective on the harmonic minor scales. So, and I needed that. I was trying to work on it, but when you're on your phone 24/7, it's hard to do anything more significant than that at the same time. And also, I want to do a shout out to Aramaze International. Belinda Clark is so nice. I mean, dude, she's so cool. And I should be getting my products to my house soon. At which point, I'll not only just advertise about Aramaze International, but I'll actually have products that I will not only use but use in front of you, and I will be transparent with how I feel about it. I'm not going to make stuff up. If I like the oils, I'll say so. And either way, I'm sure I'm going to love them, and I want to advertise for Airmaze International, and I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm looking forward to going to New York. Um, Dude, I might not even come back. So much I feel about the goodness of that experience as I perceive it from this point in time. And and I want to say to Megan, uh, I'd love to hang out with you. It'd be so cool to hang out with you again. Um, we Film me again doing karaoke. That'll be awesome. And thank you, Megan, for being my friend. I'll say this: when I got my new phone, Megan was the first phone call that I got. She called me, and it was the first phone call I got after I got my new phone. So thank you so much, Megan. Um, that's very cool. And Anything else? Well, I'm chatting. I did my live this morning and on the guitar, and I did it in 5/4 time, which with the metronome, which I'm working on things like that. I don't want to get like complacent with myself and just go, well, I know what I know and just do what I do. I want to learn and grow. So I'm not only using a metronome, which I wasn't even doing a few months ago, but I'm using non 4/4 time signatures. I want to do 5/4 and 3/4, and I want to mix it up and keep learning and keep on my toes. And and rather than mention it every time I'm in 5/4, I did say that I just said Jimmie rocks the hippie room or something like that, and and so that's good. During the 3 days I didn't have my phone, it wasn't just it wasn't just meditating about music that I made progress in. It was also in myself. I deepened my understanding of myself, and I think I'm going to need all of the above when I go to New York because things move very fast there. I have a feeling, and people can sense if you're off a little bit, or they can read you pretty well. I have a feeling because you probably have to read each other with all those people there, and just having it be the actual cultural capital of America, probably. It is in fact where Trump Towers is. It's in New York, and so are the World Trade Center and all that, and supposed bombings of the World Trade Center. Um, those were New York buildings. However, they were withstood they were built. Those skyscrapers were built to withstand basically nuclear bombs. So how in the heck did a few planes crashing into it not just cave in the wall of the building, but make the whole building blow up? And then now we're all butthurt and paranoid that everyone's a terrorist because we've been taught that since 2001. I don't buy it, and my energy and my channel are against that. And I love you guys, my fans. I think people are coming around. Rock and roll's coming back, and I like that. And people are getting over the 9/11 hoax / terror from our own people, not from anyone outside of us. By our own people, I mean Bush and his cronies. Anyway, I might go. In fact, I might go live in just a minute here. I just did my hair. That's why it's wet. Because usually your hair gets wet when you wash it. LOL. But I think I'm going to go live in the hippie room. In the studio with my guitar in a little bit. So I love you guys. Peace, rock and roll.